Welcome, everybody, and welcome back to the Right Hand Podcast, where we talk about how law firm owners build stronger, smarter, and more sustainable firms. Most lawyers, they start the firm to gain freedom and independence, but as the firm grows, new challenges appear. Challenges like hiring, leadership, operations, and profitability. So, what this podcast does, it explores the strategies and insights to help law firm owners move from simply practicing law to successfully running a law firm. This is brought to you by Reuben Allen. We're the strategic right hand for growing firms in cooperation with Marshall Graham Consulting, and I am Greg Copeland. So, today, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a topic that a lot of law firm owners like to avoid. And, and they like to avoid it, not because it's unimportant, but because it can be very, very uncomfortable. And that's the financial metrics. And most law firm owners track revenue. Um, but what happens, so they know how much money is coming in, um, but they really don't know the full story because revenue alone does not tell the full story. So to truly understand a healthier firm, you as a law firm owner need to track several key metrics. And without them, you're essentially running the business blind. So we're going to cover these quickly today. Um, the first metric is case acquisition costs. And I would say this may be the most important metric that you have. And this is the amount of money that your firm spends to acquire a new case or a new client. And that includes like marketing costs, advertising, referral fees, business development efforts. And so understanding this number is critical because if you don't know how much it costs to acquire your case, you can't evaluate whether your marketing is actually profitable. So you need to understand that to see if what you're putting into marketing and advertising is actually bringing back in return profit. The second metric is revenue per case. And this metric tells you the average amount your firm earns from each matter. So, and different practices vary, areas, they vary in this. Um, but knowing this number uh, helps you answer like important questions. Are there certain types of cases that are more profitable than others? Are there some cases that may be consuming too many resources? So understanding that revenue per case, what it does is provides clarity about where firm's real value lies. Um, the third metric is staff productivity, and very important. And this isn't about pushing your employees harder. It's about understanding how work moves through your organization. Questions that you can consider in this and evaluating this. How many cases can each team handle effectively, or each attorney handle effectively, or each legal assistant handle effectively? Where do delays occur? Are there certain tasks in this that are taking longer than they should? And so tracking this productivity helps you identify possible inefficiencies in the system, and it helps you tweak on that and change that. The fourth metric is profit margin. And this is also very important. Um, revenue is impressive, but profit is actually what sustains the business. A firm can generate millions in revenue and still struggle financially if expenses grow too much. Profit margin reveals whether the firm is if the growth is actually sustainable. So definitely you want to keep a track of that. And these metrics matter. Case acquisition costs, revenue per case, staff productivity, profit margin. They matter because they provide insight into the healthier firm. They help you answer questions like, are we growing profitably? Are our marketing investments working? Are we allocating resources effectively? And without this information, your leadership decisions, what happens is you end up guessworking because you don't have the answers to these questions and you're guessing. Um, Strong firms treat financial insight as a leadership tool. They track metrics not to create pressure, but to create clarity for their firm. Um, because what happens is when you understand the numbers behind your business, you can make better decisions about its future. So just wanted to touch upon that quickly. Thank you for listening to The Right Hand. If you are a law firm owner looking to build stronger and more organized, more profitable firm, please visit www.reuben-allen.com and you can learn how we help law firms grow. If you found this episode helpful, please be sure to follow us, follow the show, share it with another law firm leader. Until next time, keep building the firm that you set out to create. Talk to you soon. Bye.